analyzing transcript with AI. Could not download thumbnail. Try and fallback. Fallback, download and save. YouTube materials. Raw YouTube. Let's delete that. YouTube materials here. Thumbnail.jpg. Nice. Transcript.jpg. Please update it so it saves the transcript and thumbnail as the
Or 10, error analyzing focus.
YouTube ID and then thumbnail. So YouTube ID underscore transcript, YouTube ID underscore thumbnail. You can also see there looks to be an error with DeepSeek. So let's go ahead and look at our model factory and use the Grok implementation in order to use DeepSeek R1 through Grok. Look at our model factory here. You have access to all this code, dude. Every single line of it, it's free. So much love to you. Front end here, models here. Let's go to model factory here. And let's see Grok real quick. I think we have R1 in here. Yeah, DeepSeek R1 here. Update to use this model through Grok. Okay, so we're using DeepSeek R1 now. We've switched to R1 because as you can see, DeepSeek directly doesn't seem to be working. I think that their API is down right now because my focus agent hasn't worked all day actually. And let's see how it implements the Grok through here, and then I'll switch my focus agent to do the same. Well, actually, I can just fix my focus agent to, my focus agent doesn't need anything crazy. Doesn't need R1 probably. But I think it would be helpful to have R1 for this one. Do not change anything in the model factory. Keep that absolutely the same. It already has access to Grok and DeepSeek R1 Distill Llama B that I just posted above. Do everything that I said above without changing anything inside of anywhere besides.
Hey, dickhead, get your mind right. Don't preach to me about my perky habit. This is my life.
This is life. Yo, GM, dude. What's up? Better Claim Soul. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. How you been? How you been, Better Claim? Haven't seen you since the gaming days. The gaming days. The days back in the day when we used to game. Alright, let's see what R1 does with it. It seems a little weird that we have this broken bug here. Fix it without changing the model factory if possible. What up, Rybear? Good morning, good morning. Bug. Accept here. I want to see if this will work with just a different model here. We use like Mixtral or some of that stuff. Let's go look at our README here of the models. Let's just use, I mean, any of these really. Let's use the llama here. Clips agent. Oh snap. Let's go ahead and say, wait, reject. Say accept first. Let's see if it works, and then I'll do it. Analyzing transcript with AI. Perfect, dude. Okay, so this is thinking part. Think. The video discusses a method for creating short monetizable clips from long videos using an agent, allowing creators to earn money through views. Viewers can join a clips channel to make and upload these clips. So let's go here and say inside of data models here, data. Let's go to videos, raw stream, YouTube here, transcript, thumbnail. Okay. And then here, raw streams, creating video clip. So save one more thing here into the section of the YouTube materials, and that should be the response of the AI. Honestly, I don't know if I want to use, here's clip one here. Delete. I don't know if I want to use DeepSeek anymore. So yeah, we're halfway. I know we're halfway through the DeepSeek, but I'm gonna try it with the AI. In a file with the same naming with the ID AI overview. So let's update that first. So I'm using DeepSeek R1 at the moment. What happened with DeepSeek? Nothing. Which one do you prefer? Chilling. Just all of them. I love them all. I love them all. I love them all. Peace and love. Which do I prefer? I prefer peace and love. So let's see what this clip says first off. I see that you're saving the clip.txt, the full transcript. I don't need that inside of the finished clips folder, by the way. And also, I noticed here, this is going to be just for R1, but we only want to save what's after the think. We don't need the stuff before the think. So here's how the AI response is. It's only going to be for R1. The other ones aren't going to have a think like Just if you see R1 being used, then we'll use this below where we split up the between after the think is their actual response. Response. Remove the clip analysis text files from the finished clips folder. Yes. For DeepSeek R1, this is extract only the content after the think tag. Let's say accept here. And then let's delete all of these. Let's also update the transcript prompts to make sure that they send back the overview as more of an intro. I want the AI to imagine itself as an introduction person to somebody coming on stage to teach the following topic. So I want the AI to respond in a way that gives a short 2 to 3 sentence concise overview that is teasing, getting them very excited to watch the upcoming presentation, which will be a video. But if you can imagine, this is somebody who comes up on stage like the host that is hyping somebody up in order to get the whole crowd super excited and give them a little teaser of what's about to be in the video. But this is what the AI should send back.
010 error analyzing focus.
Okay, big dog. Teaser style introductions here. Perfect. Accept here.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Keep it 2 to 3 seconds. Punchy sentences using engage dynamic. Tease the value benefits. Make it sound natural. Example, get ready for the... Yeah, okay, there we go. That's what I want, dude. I want these to be intros. Okay. Let's go ahead and run it and see how this does now. Actually, I want to wait. I want to delete everything. Delete it all. Burn it all down, bro. Burn it all down. Finish clips? No way. Finish vids? No way. Raw streams? Yes. Okay. Raw vids? Okay. That's fine for now. Temp? That's fine. YouTube materials here. Let's delete these. I want 100, bro. Damn, dude. Error messaging request too large for the model. DeepSeek, bro. Come on, cousin. I think I gotta turn on DeepSeek, bro. So yeah, I know this was about DeepSeek, dude, but this is the problem with DeepSeek is the size, the model size is too small. Like the being able to the input, yeah, like how much you can input into it. So yeah, it be like that sometimes, dude. But I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna pivot to something else. I like DeepSeek for its uses, but you've seen it's kind of shit the bed today. It is not working through the API right now, so I had to move to Grok. And these are just things that happen when there's so much demand for something. You know, it's so cheap. Everybody wants to use it. I don't know if it's sustainable. We'll see. We'll see. But that's your DeepSeek portion of this, like, because I know the title says we're going to be using DeepSeek to run it up. So um, I'm making a pivot now because I have to, and you see why. Okay, sick. So let's go back to README here and figure out what's a better model to use for this, dude. I could use O3 Mini. That would be fun. But do I need that? I could probably just use Claude Haiku. But I could get a better deal on this. What is the Haiku cost? Haiku pricing or Anthropic pricing here. Why don't I use a local LLM? Why would I use a local LLM? Tell me that. If one of you smart guys could tell me like why I would use a local LLM, I would. But I don't know, dude. I just don't know why I would like go through the process. Well, actually, no, that's a good point. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. That's a good point. For this, for simple stuff, I could use a local LLM. But which one would you use, Christopher? So input here on 80 cents MTalk. So that's actually pretty good. And I don't have any limits or anything with Claude. So I think I'm gonna use Claude for now. Okay, that's a good option. Claude Haiku. 80 cents is nothing for this. Okay, so I could use Claude Haiku. This one, 20 Mixtro is cheaper, but do I really care? 8K contacts, 128K contacts, 70 cents here, 10 cents, 128K. Maybe I'll try this instant here. Cause this 10 cents, damn near local. That's my whole thing, Christopher, is like, this is so cheap. And if we could get a local model set up with ease, with no like fiddling around, I would be down for it. But what model runs on your computer? I have a MacBook and I do have power on this MacBook. Right now I'm using DeepSeek R17B. It's pretty good. You just need Ollama, but how are you running it? Like what type of computer you got to run it on? R17B? And how much space do you need on your computer? I think that's what I'm worried about. Is like, is it slow down your computer at all? Or how much space do you need? DeepSeek R1B is, I have access to it here. 7B? You're using 7B and they're using 70B. So you're using a smaller version of it. I guess that's my question, dude. Is like, is it really worth it?
En raras ocasiones aparece algo tan magistral que te deja asombrado, tan inspirador.
Ever since DeepSeek came out with their open source large language model, people have been talking about running LLMs locally, which of course begs the question, how exactly do you run a large language model like DeepSeek or Llama or Cloud locally? And for that matter, what kind of hardware do you need on your laptop or on your desktop in order to run it? Well, that's why I put this tutorial together. I want to show you exactly what you have to do in order to run a large language model like DeepSeek on your local machine. And the fact is, it's incredibly easy. I'll get you up and running in less than 5 minutes. And as far as the hardware requirements go, I'm going to be running this tutorial on a 7-year-old 9th generation generation Intel machine with no video card at all. So you don't have to go out and buy a $2,500 NVIDIA 4090 video card. I don't even have a video card in this old computer of mine. And as far as the software goes, it's open source, it's free. We're going to use Ollama here. All you have to do is download, install it, get the name of the large language model from Hugging Face, and boom, you're going to be up and running. And downloading and installing that software and running this DeepSeek model, that is exactly what we're going to do next. There's a number of different ways that you can run an LLM like DeepSeek. I've actually got a tutorial on how to write some Python code and run it inside an application. I really like.
Download Ollama. Thank you, bro. All right, we're gonna get DeepSeek running locally, bro, because this focus agent's broken.
Modular's Max platform for running LLMs, but by far the most popular, most common way to run an LLM is to use Ollama. Just type in download Ollama in Google, or just go to ollama.com/download if you don't want to get phished. And you just select your operating system. I'm on Windows. Click that beautiful download button, and in just a
Thank
minute,
you,
well,
Christopher.
It's going to take more than a minute because this is a huge file. It's 763,000 kilobytes. That's a lot. But it'll download. Give it a minute or two, and once it's downloaded, just double click on it and kick off the installation. The installation couldn't be easier. Just click install. I'd say accept all the defaults, but there's no other questions that you get asked. Just let this massive file get extracted and installed on your local operating system, and boom, all of a sudden it then says, hey, Ollama is running, and you're set to go and run your large language model. Now, what large language model are you going to run? Well, there's actually a place called Hugging Face, and it's a repository of all of the open source large language models. You can find Llama here, you can find DeepSeek. I'd recommend going over here and seeing if you can find the version of DeepSeek that you want. There's a bunch of different distributions, a bunch of different versions, and the different versions have a different number of tensors configurations associated with them. I'm going to use DeepSeek R1 here, and you can see it's got 685 billion parameters. I would have liked 700 billion, but okay, I will accept this. I'm going to copy that name. You'll notice it's DeepSeek-AI/DeepSeek-R1. We're only going to need DeepSeek-R1, but if you click that copy button, you get all of it. But take that, now open up a brand new terminal window and type in Ollama run and DeepSeek R1. You don't need the preamble, just DeepSeek. By the way, when I pronounce those words, I pronounce the D, the S, and the R as uppercase letters, so be careful, it's an uppercase number 1 as well. And just click that, and boom, all of a sudden it will start downloading, which is going to take a while, but be a little bit patient. And once it's finished downloading, well, it's going to give you a little message that says, hey, why don't you give me a message? So it says send a message there. And then all you have to do is type in a question, put in a prompt. I'm going to say, tell me the capital of Canada, and make it a short response. And then the large language model starts thinking about it. It's kind of funny the way that DeepSeek works. It starts showing you its thought process. A lot of people kind of get, I don't know, they get swayed into the fact that it's actually thinking, it's actually doing logic and processing here. Don't get fooled by the fact that it's just an LLM behind the scenes, no different from any of the others other than the way it was trained. But it comes in, says some
1.0
weird stuff,
sir.
talks about the Audible
Every
National
great journey
Capsuio,
begins with a
and
single
starts talking
step.
about Gemini 4
Let's
lander.
channel that
I'm not
energy
sure what
into
that has to do with
productive
figuring out
coding
what
or
the capital
trading.
of Canada is. It's narrowed it down to Ottawa, Toronto, and Montreal. Toronto's the capital of Ontario. I think Quebec City is the capital of Quebec, but Montreal's a beautiful city. You really should visit it. But finally, after it's done thinking, it then
Cause you
spits
only
out
get one
capital
ticket,
Canada,
might as well
Ottawa,
enjoy
and
the ride and just do what the
just
fuck
downloaded
you want.
installed it, found the name of the LLM that we wanted to run, and then did the quick Ollama run DeepSeek R1. And within just a couple of minutes, we are now sending prompts to our locally installed DeepSeek LLM. It's just that easy to do. Who in the right mind would
That was actually fire. I use Grok. So 7B, DeepSeek's first generation model. Which one did I just install is the question. Code me. And it's pretty fire, bro. Thank you. This is why I fuck with you guys so heavy, dude. Cause you just changed my life over and over and over again. Running terminal Ollama list, dude. Fuck, bro. Local Olama. Install here. Google download Olama to install. Local LLMs like DeepSeek R1 7B. Okay. Okay, this is sick, dude. So how do I get out of here? Run Olama list. Nah, that ain't it. Command plus D. Command plus D. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's say Olama. Oh, that doesn't show the ones they have. 4.7 gigabytes, R1 latest. So R1 latest, what does that even mean though? Which one is that? GitHub. Okay, so we got R1 local now. Fine. So thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As you can see, I have implemented Olama. I've implemented DeepSeek R1 through Olama. You can see the above. Please show me how to update my model factory and add in any new model page Python file you'll probably need if you look at the models folder in order to get this now working, this Clips agent working with our local Olama integration, because now I have full access to R1 locally. And then I'd also want to implement it into some other files as well. So don't break anything in the model factory or the models folder. Just in addition to, now we have Olama underscore model.py that you can make a new file, because you can see we have a file for each one of our different ways to get to the AI. There's a bunch of different models and stuff. So since Olama is low-key a new model, you can see I've added it to my README inside of the models folder as well. So I'll connect the models folder right now so you can see it. I'll help you create an Olama model file to integrate with your local Olama installation, following the same pattern as your other model files. Now let's update the Clips agent to use the Olama model, Olama DeepSeek R1. Finally, let's update the analyze transcript method to handle Olama responses correctly. Update the README inside of the models as well to show how to work with Olama as well. Add in these other models that work through Olama as well. Right now we have DeepSeek, but there's some more below that I want you to add into so we can test those. So let's get what are the best models here, dude? Llama 3.3, V 3.2. How much does this need? Updated 2 months ago. Performance compared to Llama 3.140B. Params, template, meta 405B. Hugging Face Ollama models. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just gonna use R1 for now because don't change anything else in my README except the Ollama section. You changed a bunch of stuff. We don't want you to change any of that. Just focus on the Ollama section. You also don't need to mention the other models. Just focus on DeepSeek R1 through Ollama. Yo, what's up, dude? I'm doing great, man. How you doing? From NYC? Yeah. Capital of the world. The world's capital. Just gonna reject that. All right, try it again and don't touch anything besides the Ollama stuff.
It's been real. Don't get involved if you ain't gonna die for it. Take this. I bought some hollow tips for your homeboy.
Worth and long. So, okay, here's the Ollama part. Perfect, perfect. Free to use, no API cost. Okay, so now let's look at the Ollama model real quick. Um, okay, model factory. I noticed our model factory was not updated at all, but I would think that we would have to update it in order to work because our model factory kind of controls everything. But we don't have any mention of Ollama there. All right, dude. If you want to actually make money with coding, dude, use this agent.
1.0 Let's channel that curiosity into coding or trading. That's where the magic happens.
Let's build this agent, dude. Let's build this agent out. Okay, model factory. I know this. Okay, that's back. Okay, let's build this out, dude. So DeepSeek's back, but anyways, we went ahead and fuck, bro. That's hella funny. Except here. DeepSeek Ollama, DeepSeek Ollama. Okay, R1, perfect. All right, now let's go try the other thing. But yeah, just use this AI agent, dude. If you want to actually make money coding, bro, here's the easiest way. Launch an agent that essentially clips up streams. They could be my streams. I probably pay the best. Here you can see this is the payment schedule. Go to the Clips channel. Dude, only developers are going to be able to do this. I mean, you could actually do this by hand as well if you want to just learn how to code while you do it. But check out the Clips channel inside the Discord. It will tell you everything. You can make a bunch of cash. Okay, sick. Let's go ahead here and now let's try to run the Clips by here with the new thing. So the Clips agent here, and we're gonna run it here and DeepSeek R1 through Ollama. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now we're trying to run the agent and we're running into this error. Please go ahead and fix it. What am I building, dude? I'm building an AI agent that will go through and clip all of my streams so you could just have clips of my streams, dude, and then you could upload them to YouTube. And if you upload them to YouTube, you get paid. So an actual way that you could make money, because algo traded, you're not going to make money from zero, dude. I'm sorry. And I get so many people saying, MoonDev, please teach me how to actually make money with coding. I'm at zero, dude. I need to run it up. Okay, if you're at zero, you have nothing to trade, bro. So what you doing over here watching me build trading algos? So I'm just trying to open this up so everybody could do some things with coding, because I believe code is a great equalizer, and I've always believed that. I just show you how to algo trade because that's what I do. That's what I do, dude. So I want to open this up a bit, show you everything. Show you every way, so we have a way for people to step on the gas, even if you don't want to trade, bro. It's very difficult and dangerous. Here's the debug here. So yeah, check out the Clips channel in the Discord. You'll understand everything. Go to moondev.com to get the Discord. The issues of the Ollama model class is missing two required abstract methods. Class initialize model type. Okay. I love AI, dude. Just play with this AI all day. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm addicted. I love this game. I love you, actually. So much love to you, bro. Much love. Looks like we're still having a little bit of an error. Remember, these Ollama ones don't need an API key, so I don't know how you'll handle that, but... But what, nigga? But what?
Hi, everyone.
Hi. I see the issue. The base model requires an API key, but Ollama doesn't need one. Let's modify Ollama class to handle this special case by passing a dummy API key. Dummy. Hey, dummy. There we go. Ollama DeepSeek R1 is initialized. Beautiful, dude. Transcript already exists. Let's. Okay, that's fine. Look at that. We're locally ready now, dude. That's fucking fire, bro. Let's see what happened. Data dog. Videos. YouTube materials. What the fuck? AI overview. What is all this? AI analysis to build a system and a transcript. Okay. What is the prompt, bro? Because this seems funky to me. It's a funky prompt, bro. Okay, let's go back to the Clips agent and see what the Clips agent is. Only send back the introduction, nothing else. I got a weird response from the AI for the first video. So can you please have it print out the transcript it's sending in full? And also the response that it sends back. Not the thinking part, but the actual response. See where it's going wrong here, dude. Chia. Someone's talking to me. I missed a bit. Did you say you're running LLM locally? I am. Yeah, we pivoted, bro. We pivoted quick. We're running through Olama now. It's local. Fire, huh? It's fire how quick we are around here, huh? Huh.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
Gonna make my computer blow up. I could hear her purr. She purred over here, dude. She purred. Let's close this CapCut. I don't know why you're open. Okay, let's go ahead and see this though. Input transcripts. Think here. It's just a weird response to it. It doesn't seem like it's getting the thing. Okay, so I just read through this message someone wrote, but they're red flags for sure. Huh. Hmm. this looks more like my transcript. So it's weird, dude, because you can see this is the response, which is super weird because we asked it to just send back 2 to 3 sentences. Nothing else. Okay, let's say that. Okay, now let's try it. Yeah, this is it. This is the transcript. As a full-on prompt or a full-on thing, which is super weird. I just wanted to set back the 2 to 3 sentences. Are we setting it the full transcript or just the portion of the transcript? Can you double check that?
1.010. Stay focused on your coding or trading goals. Every minute counts towards your success.
It's fire. We're using a local LLM now. That's fire. There we go. Okay, there we go. Get ready to transform your YouTube content into high demand clips while earning passive income. Learn how to distill long videos into shorter, engaging clips that capture attention and drive views. Discover a method that allows you to learn coding and monetize your content simultaneously. Start now and see how even 4 hour videos can impact. Okay, let's go ahead and say. Perfect. Now it looks good. So we're going to go ahead and save that actual output, not the thinking part. And then what I want to do is I want you to take a look at my focus agent to see how I can pass in a name of the voice agent. You can see that the focus agent uses the OpenAI voice, and we'll use the same thing in order to create a voice to the saying. So the saying that DeepSeek sends back will then have a voice say it. and you could use the focus agent to see how we use the OpenAI voice stuff. And then it will save that voice in the same folder of the resources with the YouTube video ID and underscore intro.mp3 or whatever it might come out to be. And then from there, we'll have this intro voice and we'll have the clip of the video, and we'll have the first part of the video just be the intro voice. So if there's a way that you could like essentially take the longer clip part of the video and take the first part of it in order to cut it and match it with the length of the voice, that would be awesome. And just mute the clip and then put the voice over it. So we have these clips that could be like 5 minutes long, and now we have this voice that will be about 30 seconds long. And essentially we want to merge the two, but the thing missing is the video background for this voice. So essentially you can just take the first part of the clip and mute it and make the actual voice on top of it. If you could do all that, that'd be awesome. Oh God. Why don't you link agents together? I do, bro. Why don't you? Read through this, make sure we're on the same page. Added setup voice, one added voice setup. Okay, perfect. Added setup voice method to initialize OpenAI. Perfect. Added generate voice. Okay, added merge voice with clip method. Take the first part of the video matching the voice duration, mute that portion, add the voice over it, combine the rest of the video, save the final result. Updated to the main processing loop, create a temporary clip first, generate voice from the AI analysis, merge the voice with the clip, clean up the temporary files. The process now works like this. AI analyzes the transcript segment, generates a voice intro for the analysis, creates a temporary video clip.
Hey, dickhead, get your mind right. Don't preach to me about my perky habit.
This is my life. Merges the voice intro into the video. First part of the video is muted and used as background for voice. Rest of the video plays normally. Saves the final video with voice intro. Make sure to add MoviePy to your requirements.txt. Why do we need MoviePy for? Okay. Fucking MoviePy. We're gonna use MoviePy. Let's do it. Let's do it, dude. All right, so this agent should now create unique videos. That's pretty fire, bro. AI clip content. Okay, input transcription here. You could see it totally butchered this. It had it before. I think you changed something that made the output different. But before, when you sent in the thing, it sent back the message perfectly. Now it's trying to code some stuff. So super weird. What other models can we use locally? Best local Llama model for quick tasks. Queen 2.5B. Let's try Gemma 2.9B.